Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video guys to any of you that need to remove or replace serpentine belt on BMW guys. 3 series, I'm talking about generation F30, F31, F34. This is the 3 series BMW from year 2012 to year 2019 guys. Now, let me introduce you guys quick to our channel. Every single car we get at the shop, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos, specifically on this BMW here guys. We will actually have more than 500 videos. Why we do that? Simply because our mission at the shop is to save you as much money as we can. All we need guys in return, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. If you need to buy new belt, tools, parts, anything guys that you need for your car, check out the link in the description of the video below and you can see where we get all our tools and parts from for a really good price and quick shipping as well. So let me explain what we have here, how we're going to remove the belt. We will be actually doing timing chain replacement on that BMW, and we decided to show you about the belt as we go because many of you asked me in the comment section below. The weak spot, it's a weak spot on those, if you have a 320, 328 failing timing chain, and we're doing a second one now. Check out one that we did a few weeks ago. Everything came out in pieces, failed, timing chain guide failed, and the car jammed a few teeth. Fortunately we were able to save the engine, but if you don't, you're 5,000 to 10,000 out of your pocket. So now for the belt guys, you don't need to take anything apart on top, but what will be more convenient, you have to remove your air filter box. We'll show you how to do that. Once you remove the air filter box, we'll show you what else we need to do. We just remove that hole so we have more room to make a video. We will include that as well in the video so you can see how to do it, but you don't have to, and then you can simply remove the belt. So we will go ahead, start on that, and we'll continue. So let's go ahead now. So now guys, in order to remove the air filter box, now you gotta stay until the end, because if you don't do something right, you can damage your air filter box and that will cost you quite a bit of money. Many people actually break that connection right there, vacuum connection, and that could be expensive things to fix. So remove your engine cover. It has 3 rubber bushings, one on this side, and then it slides out this way at the same time. Perfect, like that. Now what you're going to do, you're going to remove that cover all the way guys, all the way. Pull that thing out, perfect. And you can see that hose right here, that hose right here will actually need to be removed guys. So this hose is the one that we need. And remember how it goes under the wires, that's the hose that we need. That way you're not going to break your little thing. And when you're removing it, careful not to break that tab here. It's super simple to do it, and if you break it guys, you will need to replace your valve cover, and we'll have the video and the link where you can buy one guys, so check it out if that happens. So disconnect that hose that goes through the air filter box. Check it out, perfect. And you can see now, what else we need to do. We need to go ahead, gently pull the hose out, and here guys we need to disconnect the hose and that hose, the intake hose, and we need to disconnect the wiring harness for the mass airflow sensor. You press right here, you pull it out, perfect. Now we just have that hose that we need to disconnect right here with a flathead screwdriver. So if you guys need help with anything, don't hesitate to leave a comment in the comment section below. Perfect. This one is coming loose. Let's see if it's loose enough. Probably it is. Now what you will need to do at that point, you have 3 rubber bushings, 1, 2, 3. Grab and pull it up, with 2 hands, so that way you don't break your box. Almost came out. This one is a little bit tighter due to the fact, it does come out, but it's just a bigger tap right here. Perfect. It came out. Now right here guys, we'll need to come a little bit, let me see how up it just slides up. That's where it sucks the air, from the kidneys. Now this hose is still holding here. So it looks like okay, it's still not coming off. Okay, this hose is still having some tension on the box. So let me come this way a little bit. Okay, and see. Okay, I think we need to get the screwdriver and just pry it out gently. Careful not to break it. Grab it. Now that hose is going to come out. That's a piece that can break easily. Okay, and this one has been repaired in the past. So we'll have a video actually on the channel how to fix that one if that happens. Always cover your intake side. Okay, right here, and you can see the air filter box came out of there just like that. So now guys, let us show you what we need to do actually to remove the belt. You have the crankshaft pulley here, you have the AC compressor here, alternator right here, and this right here is your tensioner pulley. This is the one that actually keeps tension on the belt. Now, a few things that we're going to talk about that you will recommend to replace when you replace belt or tensioner. Make sure you stay until the end, and we're going to cover that, guys, as well. But we'll explain what you need to do now to remove that belt. You have one, okay, looks like a bolt here. You can see like a nut. This is with a 16mm socket, guys, 16mm, and we're going to go ahead. You need a big bar, and you need to go clockwise. Once you go clockwise, it's going to release the pressure of the belt, and you can pull it out of the alternator now. Alternator, okay, right here. Perfect. You can see it just comes out like that. Now you can let go. Perfect. And we can go ahead and pull the belt out. Okay, check it out. Pretty simple. And the serpentine belt came out of there. You can see just like that. So you can see, guys, that's how you remove the serpentine belt on BMW 3 Series F30, F31, F34. Now, another thing, guys, I recommend to always inspect your tensioner pulley. Make sure it doesn't have play, it's not noisy. And I would even recommend to replace that one with the belt as well, because they tend to go out. It's not too complicated. Okay, we have a video how to remove and replace the tensioner pulley. Check it out, it's on the channel. But putting the belt together, everything is in reverse order. We took it apart. If you want to see where to get the parts from, check out the link in the description of the video below. Thank you for watching, and see you guys next time.